Hey everybody, Cory back here at Jetstream Walk Massage. Wanted to take a couple moments to introduce you guys to a good friend of mine, Scott Engler. He is a LinkedIn expert, business and career development professional. I wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about, for those of you that own businesses, small business, big business, doesn't matter. Scott is very, very knowledgeable and experienced in developing business principles that work for business on all levels. And I know you're a LinkedIn professional, which is really helps businesses grow.
Helping
and
them
network,
grow on LinkedIn.
right?
Yeah.
Grow on LinkedIn and network to create a bigger customer base.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
So you want to talk about LinkedIn? You want to talk about the principles of growing business?
Let's talk about growing business and
Okay.
what you do and how you can help a lot of my friends out there that own businesses
Sure.
like you've helped us here at Jetstream.
Sure, absolutely. Well, Cory, thanks for having me on your Facebook Live today. And we're doing a cool little
Absolutely.
TV series, it feels like. So basically, I mean, what I help people with on LinkedIn is actually the world's largest professional networking site. So it's not, they didn't really do the best job branding themselves because it's not a job search site. Now there is a huge job search component to it, but I think a lot of people get confused on that point. And the other thing is it's not user-friendly at all, and it came out around the same time as Facebook. So as I've been helping people for the last 5+ years grow either in their career or their business on LinkedIn, I've really noticed that there's been these common underlying things about why people don't use it to its full potential. So LinkedIn
being one of them.
Right, exactly. And so, I mean, it doesn't even matter someone's intelligence, how tech savvy they are, how successful they are. I'm talking even clients of mine that are in the director, high management level. It's just not a user-friendly site. And so people, because they're not really sure exactly what to do and how to present themselves on the site, end up not using it. But it's a really, really, really powerful tool. I mean, this year, they got bought off by Microsoft last year, and it actually now has over 467 million people on the site.
467 million. It's a lot of people.
And that's from 20 million, so over the last 10 years, it's grown that much. So it's now in over 200 countries across the world. Over 70% of them are international that use LinkedIn. So there's a lot of higher level business professionals, and what I teach people is my last two, I have a few publications on career development. And the people I was able to get in touch with are literally like the Michael Jordans and Magic Johnsons of my industry. And I would have never, ever been able to get in touch with these people on any other social media platform, in my opinion. So, I mean, I was able to connect with them, and I really think it's just a limitless platform for people if they understand what they're doing and they know how to use it right.
So for anybody with a business that can use LinkedIn, talk about the advantages of what LinkedIn does for whatever business you may have.
Perfect, okay. So what I tell people right now, like I was telling Cory, real estate in Oregon, right? So if you're a real estate agent, I was talking to someone at a networking event not too long ago. She works for Keller Williams, right? So Oregon has been the number one most moved into state in the country in the last 3 years.
Right.
So I know in Corvallis, where I live, houses are being sold an average 2 weeks. That's the average time around when they're being sold. Eugene is probably equal to that or maybe even greater. So when you have thousands of different agents competing for the same type of, client, and I can help you get more exposure. There's a profile strength that they use. So right now I'm in the top 1% of my industry and my entire network. And so I've learned a system so you get more visibility. So if you typed in, I want to find, you're trying to sell your place, real estate agent in Albany, I would be at the number 1. So that's what I help people do. So you're going to see them, and then I also help people brand themselves effectively. So because it's not just about being number 1 anymore, it's about being in the top 5 and the highest quality.
Right.
So if on LinkedIn you see my headline, it's like, okay, well, Scott Engler is number 1, but he also has 20 recommendations from people, then I'm probably going to want to go with that guy. It's just kind of the nature of business, especially if we have mutual connections. So people don't really know that the power of that secondary connection, because you would want to do business with me if you saw that I knew 5 of your really good friends.
Right.
Because people do business with people that they like and trust.
Absolutely.
So that's really the power behind LinkedIn, is the more you can kind of grow your own network on that site, the more business you're going to get, and then the more visibility you have, the more you're going to get those opportunities.
Right?
Yeah.
So with LinkedIn, I know you, like you said, you're number one in the top 1% of your industry. You can actually help grow your business doing what you do through that site, as far as bringing in new customers as well.
So last year I did, and this was my first, actually last year was my first full year doing my own business. I made over $20,000 in profit and only spent $100 in advertising costs on LinkedIn. So like I tell people, it really is like fishing with dynamite. And I tell a lot of my friends that they can make a lot more than I can, because I was still learning what to charge for my services and just kind of feeling that out. But someone that's like a broker or someone that's in real estate, I mean, I've helped people when I was living in Eugene, they were getting like one new client, they were getting like 3 new leads and 1 new client every 5 weeks. And so it's like, if you're commissionable as a real estate, I don't even know how high that would be, but if I'm helping you get 1 new client a month for 12 months and that your commission is X amount, let's say it's $10,000 commission, that's 10 times 12 is $120,000 extra on that site. So it's really powerful.
So there was a couple of things we wanted to talk about